Check, check, 1, 2. Hello, hello.
Oh, good afternoon. We are now doing our CBS Sports Special. I'm Cav Gumble along with Fausti Vital. That was...
Dipsy Doo, Dunkaroo.
Oh, we've got pussy galore, baby.
Okay.
You know, we decided to just leave that test part in because we were rolling, Jerry. Gold, Jerry, gold. Welcome to the Lingus Mafia podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am broadcasting from Fausti's house. And with this microphone that's different because I got to hold it, yeah. I've realized if I go like this, Faust, it's not as good. You notice that? It's from the side that it records. So if I'm doing a, I could interview you like this. What's your... and shove the mic in your
face.
What
do you think, I'm the president? Don't hit
me wipe it across your face. And put shit spray on it, too. This is going to be a very special edition of the Lingus Mafia podcast because for the WrestleLingus show, that has everything to do with wrestling. This show has never anything to do with wrestling except for that time of year of the March Madness / Miss Lingus. And it is that time of the year of Miss Lingus. So we will be giving you our Selection Tuesday and giving you the rundown of 64.
We should go full Vince McMahon, the biggest Miss Lingus of all time.
How's the gate sell, Faust? Is it the biggest gate? I don't know. It might be the biggest amount of listeners, hopefully. Every year we try to do that.
Like the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yes, when it was 40.
Oof.
So, yeah, we're going to run it down for you, and we're going to have all of that fun stuff. And that's going to be this show. We're going to save our normal stuff that we always do with our movie reviews and anything else to talk about. Because I had so much to talk about because of a death in the Lingus family, Faust. Yeah. So we will save that for next week to give a proper, quote-unquote, burial and go over that.
Condolences.
Yes, and our fucking condolences. So we'll talk about that next week, that someone we know and someone that was on our YouTube shows is now dead. So we will get into how this Lingus thing works. By the way, patreon.com/Lingus Mafia gets you all these things early, on time, all the time. Little as $5 gets you all the wrestling shows plus our main show. But if you want to get bonus things and you want to get video feeds, there's other tiers. You can go and do that if you want to. So, Faust, do you have like a rundown? From how long? This is year 10.
Oh, yes. This is the 10th annual.
10th annual Lingus, Miss Lingus. You can go back into our archives if you are on that Patreon.
Yeah, every episode's on Patreon.
Yeah, which is fantastic. So we started this with not too many, and what we did was we sent out the ballots, and Rob Jeremy helps us because what he does is, and this was a brilliant idea his because we didn't have that idea. It was his to have ghost ballots.
Right.
Because you go, well, we all then know who gets to the finals. It's not a good of a surprise show. So he makes everybody against everybody and 50 combinations and sends you 3 different ballots throughout.
So that way, when you get to the final 4, you
wouldn't even know.
Really know who's
You'd have no clue. You don't know the matchups. You don't know who placed where. And so then we could also have fantasy bookings too later and see who would have beat who if they were in the finals, because you would get that. Oh, if Mandy went against this, how would it have been? We'll find out because we have the combinations. So he sends that out, and people would email it back, and he would then reveal it to us. We don't even know on that day, and I come out with a chart with the brackets and everything like that, and on the video feed, you can watch all that good stuff. I break out the easel for that, Faust.
Yes.
I break out the easel. That's the only time I'm like, hey, get the wife's easel from the storage unit and pull that up. Let me see your easel and deal with that. So the first year, I cannot run down other than who won last year and who won the first year. Other than that, I couldn't tell the order.
So, quick history. So, the first one was 2016 when it was the Miss WrestleLingus show. Because we were just...
Or Miss WrestleLingus.
Sorry, Miss WrestleLingus. Because we changed the name of the show.
It could be again now Miss WrestleLingus, but we were like, it's just Miss Lingus. We cut it out to Lingus now. So there's, all that. So it's Miss Lick.
And the first one in 2016, it was just a small bit towards the end of the show or in the middle of the show was like a 15-minute bit where it was like, all right. Well,
that's all we did. It wasn't a fucking deal, huh?
We sent this out on Twitter. We had 13 people vote, including us.
Including us. Yeah.
Because it was like before Patreon and everything, too.
Yeah.
So that first year, Paige beat Lana in the finals.
That's unbelievable to me. And this is pre-titty and pre-porno? Or did the porno do this? The porno did that.
I think the porn was right after. I think.
You think that would have made the push?
I know. I don't remember for
but
sure.
But no, I don't. You know what? It would have been the push, and I wouldn't have been as pissed off about her winning it. I don't think.
The porn came out after. Yeah. Because then it was like, well, I guess it's kind of fitting that this happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Lana was the hot deal at the time, and she was, before she was normal, she was still Russian with her fucking outfit.
Yeah, we didn't hate her yet.
No, not yet.
We weren't annoyed by her from Total Divas yet.
I wonder if she just sowed her oats and then went back to Mero.
Yeah, I know. It's so odd.
She's like, I'll be Mrs. Barnyard again.
Yeah, apparently they didn't officially divorce.
Oh, okay.
So,
it's easy
separated,
enough.
And now I guess they renewed their vows.
I hope he was busy.
Yeah.
I feel bad almost for him. I'm like, come on. He deserves more. Like, we liked him after watching him in real life. We're like, I like the guy. Before you were like, why is she with this fucking slob?
Well, yeah, he left for Bulgaria, so maybe he
got some hairy fucking broads. A cow pasture.
Some Bulgarian broads.
Some Bulgarian pussy. That's what you want to hear. I got some Bulgarian pussy. Fuck.
All right, so then the following year, the vote count bumped up to 22. This still sounds like so pathetic.
It is. It is, yeah.
Alexa Bliss beat Nikki Bella in the finals.
Thank God.
15-7.
Okay, everybody like Alexa Bliss, like a spinner.
2018, 28 voter turnout. So, little bump.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, again, reigned supreme back-to-back, this time beating Mandy Rose 19-9.
That's insane.
Now,
I mean, think of 19-9 right. Is goofy.
I believe Mandy was new on the scene.
Okay.
But still.
None. Yeah,
it was
shouldn't
a
be.
lot of, well, maybe next year.
Yeah, it's always that fucking young and up-and-comer. Right. Thank you. Yeah, it's always that.
So here's a fun one. The following year, 2019, 34 voters. Mandy versus Alexa in the finals again.
And won by one.
And it was a 17-17 tie.
Oh, and then the three of us.
So whenever there's a tie, there's a tiebreaker, and it comes down to me, Cav, and Greg. That's the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Cav and I voted for Mandy Rose.
And he voted for fucking Bliss,
Greg
huh?
voted for Alexa Bliss.
No shit. And the Iggy of that whole thing
is
that our super fan Goose fucked around because we had Mr. Lingus.
Yeah.
And he jerked off to Trump. And he didn't follow the rules. And all he wrote was Trump.
It wasn't a wrestling thing.
No, it was just all the good-looking guys. We said, let's get queer here.
Yeah.
We're queer. Let's get our asses in gear.
I believe...
you're going to find Tony?
Well, I got to turn that up first, I guess.
This sounds very gay.
Very.
Thor won.
Oh, when my bit was that I left the building.
And you really did leave.
I did. I left because I was angry.
We were recording at your apartment. I remember, I'm like, shit, Cav left.
Because he really did.
He
left.
He really left.
Because like, Pitt lost, and I fucking said, see ya, and I took off the headphones.
Maybe Final Four or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, goodbye. This is ridiculous. So, Goose... Just like he didn't follow the rules and he wouldn't play the game with us.
No, he put Trump for everything.
Trump. It was like 50 names and it was all just Trump. And so we're like, come on, play. And he refused to play the gay games. And so I said, now you're penalized and you don't get to vote in Miss Lingus this year. And he was kind of like, boo hoo, fuck off. Right. And his big person has always been Bliss. And she would have won if he didn't fucking... Yep. See? Trump fucked you. That's all it was. That's all it was. Got you.
That could have been a three-peat.
It would have been a three-peat for her. Legitimately, he would have voted for her. So, okay.
So then the following year, now we are Miss Lingus. 2020.
Don't ever lose his phone app.
2020, the COVID Miss Lingus.
Oh, COVID Miss Lingus. We're all inside beating off. So... No fresh air.
36 voter turnout.
Okay.
Liv Morgan beat Mandy Rose 21-15.
There we go. This was Liv. Liv's
up and comer.
Yeah, up and comer. Her butterscotch asshole, full display. As Rob likes to say.
2021, 39 voter turnout. So each year it's slowly going up.
But I think we shit the bed on the last one.
You know what? I don't have last. Okay,
because I remember it was disappointing. I remember we said it was disappointing because we're like, we're on a big network now. We have less people. What the fuck is this? Okay, go ahead.
Where are we at? 2021, Alexa Bliss returns.
Took it back.
Beats Liv Morgan.
And then she retired like it was Jordan for a little bit. She come back.
21.
By the way,
18.
30 years ago today, Faust, I'm back. He declared.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, it's 30 years ago today.
Late in the season.
Yeah, and they lost to the Magic that year, and then he took it personal.
Number 45.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, 45's not 23." He said, "Pardon me? Why would you fuck around at all with that man?"
And I took that personal.
and he scored how many the next game, Faust, to beat the shit out of the Magic that year, and then go to the fucking championship.
Was it 45? I don't know.
He goes to the line with 44. Makes the first free throw, misses the next.
On purpose?
And they go, yes. And they go, why would he have done that? And someone went, get the scoreboard. And he gave it a look. That cold motherfucker, man. Cold motherfucker, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I always see these things like on Instagram, like, oh, which team would you take? The dream team versus like LeBron, Curry, like current, right? And it's always, you don't vote against. How do you bet against Mike?
No,
never. I don't care.
No. Yeah, I would be curious to watch him now. Okay. He should get killed, but
I saw there's a documentary on one of the streamers. It's about the upset, the dream team when they lost.
I saw that we beat them. Apparently, they did this on purpose to have like. The coaches did it to fuck the dream, like to make them go,
fire 'em up.
See? Yeah, and it was one of those
so
things.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
2022, here's our biggest turnout.
Oh, Nia's backing up. Hold on. Go ahead.
58.
58 people. All right. That was our high, I think. I don't think we got better than that.
No, I think last year was higher.
No way. We had a fucking down. I know we went down.
Okay, so 2022. This was your bachelor party, Miss Lingus, right?
Oh, it's 22 bachelor party. That was the best Miss Lingus we ever did.
Filmed live on location.
Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. The entire wedding. We recorded at the wedding.
On there.
That is some wild shit. Go look that up.
A lot of fun behind the scenes.
Oh God, yes.
About that day, afternoon.
Oh my God, there's good
panic
stuff.
Attacks.
Who had a panic attack? I had a panic attack.
No, I mean, it was all of us when you're like, I don't have a suit.
Oh, that. I'm thinking about the wedding, and I go, I wasn't fucking panicked. I'm like, the wife's going to go, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no. Yeah, I forgot everything. I forgot the plug to the fucking board. I forgot my jacket for a picture we were supposed to do. Everything was me that fucked up. And they all said, thank God it was you and not us.
Until Greg got fucked up that night.
Yeah, and Greg, yeah. God.
2022,
him and his brother.
58, Mandy Rose over Liv Morgan, 37-21.
37-21. Battle of the fucking gargantuous, Faust. This is fucking King Kong and Godzilla pounding the fuck out of each other, and the buildings are falling down.
2023. Now, here's a big drop. Back to 36.
There you go.
That's disappointing.
That is bad. Yes.
And we have a repeat. Mandy Rose over Liv Morgan, 21-15.
Okay. For some reason, I thought Liv had won the last two.
Nope.
Only last.
Mandy won. Wait, I guess that's right. 20. Because when did Mandy leave?
That was her last, it was her swan song. And same with Charlie was on there, too. Right. It was like a last shot, yeah.
Because Mandy was already gone.
December she left.
We were seeing all her porno stuff, and we're like, all right, well, this is her last one. She's probably going to win.
It was December she gave up the belt. So we were like, well, she had that year, so she's in.
So 2024, I don't have the numbers. I'll try to get them before next show. But Liv Morgan beat Tiffany Stratton in the finals.
Yes. Okay.
So we got Liv as a two-time winner. Mandy's a 3-time winner. Alexa's a 3-time winner.
I still have the board in my room. I never took it out because on the other side I have the draft. Mm-hmm. So I wrote down all that. And so it's on the side, so next week I could show it where all the brackets were. So I have the big board that I fill out. So we wrote down 100 names and then had to whittle it to 64. Now, there's some fakakta names in this fucking thing. So it was very easy to pick some of them. Some of them, now when you listen to the names, they were in alphabetical order. So there was no, the way the bracket's going to be luck of the draw. There's not going to be, here's a first seed against fucking Nia Jax. Shit like this, or, nothing like this. It's just going to be, it could be Tiffany and Liv round 1 fight. So it could be. You never know. We don't know what we're doing, what we're getting from it. We're not looking at it. So taking out some of these names that were nonsense, and you go, well, this person isn't on TV for fucking ages. They're out of here. It's shit like that. And then some that are like, that stay in it are Britt Baker because she's a name, right, even though she hasn't been for like 3 months now. She was. People know of her. She's the higher one. You're allowed to be in there. I see a name
sure
like
if it's her fault or not that she's not on TV. We know she's healthy.
It could be or could not be her fault. And then there's a name like, well, there is not a chance in hell. They recently got fired. So if this was Mandy, it's staying. Because it's recent. She's in higher echelon. Things like this. You take your creative control, right? This is Sonya Deville. Listen. Unless a woman's voting that's into this shit. She's not going to win, so she's out of there. Shit like that. So we whittled this down to 64. And here's the thing. We have a poll right now that will be closed tomorrow at noon Pacific. Noon 15, actually, tomorrow. And it is between, because Faust went right away. He has Asian hate, obviously. He beats them on the streets. When he sees the guy walking 10 foot in front of the woman with his hands behind his back, he clocks the woman because the guy would never know. He's way behind. And it's between Riho and Argity Aram. And you know what, Faust, when you spelled it, I had no idea her name was like R. Kitty.
Remember how long we didn't know what her name was?
Yeah, they never said.
They would never show. They would never put the actual name on.
I'm like, that's her real fucking.
It was just
what
like,
the fuck
let's
is
go
this?
Down at ringside.
Yeah, never knew what the fuck her name was, and so it's between those two. And Faust is like, no way, people are gonna fucking be into. And I said, there's some freaks. I go, it's a child shit. Here, yes,
because there's some I'm like, well, like,
and I go, people got fetishes about weird shit. And if you look at the poll right now, Faust,
it's close.
Argady's not that far ahead.
Oh, wow.
It's like a 48-54, one of these weird, I'm like, it's close. Yeah. And I was like, and Riho was up until probably an hour ago. I was like, oh shit, I might be right about that. Because I think Riho has fake titties. She hides them on that stick figure, which is odd because you're like, she's got tits under there.
Seen her in a while.
No, it's always with these motherfuckers that fucking go.
I know, like, when are we going to see Mina Shirakawa again?
Yes, although, like, Mina's in our list because, so it's shit like that.
Look at her.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rio.
So let's go through this and tell you who is on here. Like, I got rid of Abaddon. Things like this. It's goodbye. I will say, I did want to keep one in there that was nonsense. We did keep a nonsense in there, though. However, because she had a pretty face, Faust, that goes a long way. I won't say who it is. Although we had, I wanted to leave Nyla in this. And I do worry, though, it's going to be vote for Sanjaya.
Right.
We don't want that. And giving it the option, because that was going to be part of the 3 people. I was going to leave it in there.
Yeah.
People would fuck around and put Nia in. And I said, you know what, though? In the long run, they wouldn't have won. There's no way. Because when it comes down to it, you're going, I'm still voting for a piece of ass over fucking Nyla. There's not enough people that would do the Nyla joke. All right. So first here, Faust, we'll give a little words about each of these people and anything. This one, very long shot. Very, if we did rankings, it would be around that 63-ish, something like that. And that's Alba Fire. Her partner who got canned is not in this because she got canned. We barely saw her.
Yeah.
If she was on TV all the time, and got canned, I might have left her in.
Right.
That Dawn broad, because she had big titties and ass at least, but that gum, you rub your head on the gums, right, Phil? Like that, like a cocaine rub, the dick. But Alba Fire,
she's there.
I can't imagine I can't imagine she passes first round.
The Scottish contingent of the Lingus Mafia.
Faust, if it's her against Naya, that's the only way she's getting ahead, I think.
You have a very pretty face. It's a very model face.
I gotta listen to that show. Next on the list is a three-time champion.
Three-time.
Alexa Bliss. She is back from.
She is?
Well, she's back on the list.
She's in the Rumble. She showed up on TV, what, once? Twice?
She showed up right after Rumble once.
And we haven't seen her since.
No. You know what? She's probably at home doing squats because she see where the camera filmed her from behind.
That's true.
It's 100% different, Faust. There is it might be an early exit depending who she draws.
Yeah.
You imagine Alexa Bliss out first round? It's very possible. Next on this list,
on the matchup. You never know.
Next on this list, I've critiqued many times her footwork, and
hey, maybe she'll do better this year since she's went to Japan.
Yeah, more people from Japan are going to vote for her, and that's Anna Jay. If she's on all the time on TV, Faust, she got a good shot.
If she's in WWE,
she is Final Four, I think, if she's in WWE. Okay. There's some on here now where I go, I'm going to have to look up some people.
Yeah.
Adriana Grace. Is this Santino's?
I believe this is Santino's daughter.
Okay, she's the one with the sash on NXT. Okay, so there's a few NXT people here where you go, usually we were doing at one point was like, you're not on the main roster yet. You're not allowed. Although Mandy Rose went down there, we were like, well it's kind of dumb, you know, and so you got to keep her there. So she's on there. She's fine.
Right.
I'm not jumping up and down.
Exactly.
Let's Faust, would you be like, if she walked across the street, would you stop?
I'd be like, huh. All right.
I don't even know if I look and I go,
take a look, yeah.
Yeah, you take a look. You go, oh, there was
I don't know if you're doing a double take.
I take a look because a human being was walking by. I go, you're Santino's daughter with the. I see the eyebrow connected. All right.
Hey.
All right. Next on the list is someone who's not been around for a while because we know one person who'd vote for her probably 12 times, and that's the person stalking her. That is Asuka.
Yeah, she's almost borderline. Doesn't need to be in, but
yeah, she's a name.
Reputation.
It is reputation, and you know what? Her without the goofy makeup, she ain't bad. It's okay. Another one, you go. She's there, you know. She needs to be on TV a little bit more. I don't know what the fuck. She's got to be the day after. No,
again? Yeah,
I think she was, and now she's
I
not.
think you figured they're just gonna wait until the day after.
Next is the only black woman I've ever seen without an ass or hips, ever. And that is B-Fab. Although, isn't she fucking like Spanish of some sort?
Oh, that's right. I think so.
Yeah, she's something.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Or
I don't think
Cuban,
she is. She's a good-looking girl. I think so. Oh, as we just got Cece, who messaged in on X. I'm in Miss Lingus.
Listen, if you're on Patreon, we know you're in.
Yes, if you're on Patreon, we're sending all those people.
Post it to Patreon, yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
it.
Trying to get the outliers.
Next, number 12, Faust. Now, this could be because I've heard from multiple people. Now, you get a couple people that go, oh, man, that's all right for me because they like a big fat ass, Faust. They like a Mexican rice and beans.
It's like she has a cult following. Like even
there
some
is.
Of the Instagram pages I follow, there's some where it's just like, it'd just be a picture of her and just like her tits, and it's like, bong.
Faust, you might call it a cult following. I call it a fetish. And that is Bailey, the Bay Area zone. And you go, Faust, like we wouldn't, but still.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't, there's no way in hell she would ever get to fuck. Could she get to 16?
No.
Depends who she would get thrown against.
There's been years where we didn't even put her in.
When it's very cut to
because it was always just 16 and she would never make the cut. No, we had play-ins before too. Remember,
because people yelled at us about not having Bailey.
Charlotte versus Bailey, I remember one year as a play-in.
Yes, because people would cry about both, and we go, we leave it up to you who gets in. Let's see, and it would be a domination or something.
They'd be out first round.
Yes, every time. Next, someone who hasn't been around for a while, but always has potential of doing something. Not for me, Faust. I could literally be friends with this woman and not be like, I need to fuck. And that's Becky Lynch.
Right. Another one that I hope. Day after Mania?
I'm thinking it just got to be on. Yeah, because it's Raw with Rollins, so it has to be.
Yeah, that should be back by now. She was on the fucking Netflix promos.
Yeah, that is interesting that she's not there. Okay, let's see. We then have, yes, a piece of chocolate, Faust. She got a nice fat ass. She is a pretty girl. No tits. None to speak of.
Shoulders a little too big.
Yeah, a little vein in the arm, something like this. That's Bianca Belair. I could see first round getting past. After that, not quite sure. A sleeper here, Faust, a bit of one, because it's a youngster. A youngin' and fresh in mind. I think she says she's 19, right? Yeah. Or is she 20 now?
18.
Won a title at 19 or some bullshit. Because now we're seeing her on TV because she has a fucking program with old Sasha. Right. And that's Billy Starks. So you see that she's got the big fake titties. You know, it's like she's a very average girl, but with tits.
Yes.
Helping.
Which helps.
Always helps you, Faust. Always helps you. Here is another one, and this is the one we spoke about earlier. This is Britt Baker, who has not been around, however, very popular with some people. So this is very, I don't think Adam Cole will be voting for her this year.
No, probably not.
No, out of spite, but that's it. Candice LeRae, Faust. Fine.
Yeah.
There. Nothing you're going to fucking go crazy fucking from. Very nice. Not very evil. Okay. All right. Next, a lot of people. People do jerk off. It's not for me, Faust. It's not for me at all. I know it's for Wonder Boy. That's a double dose for Wonder Boy. Pretend to be another person and email in to get a second ballot.
He's going to have multiple emails.
Yes. Just to vote for
Wonder Boy 1, Wonder Boy 2, Wonder Boy 3.
But like this. Very familiar. And this is Little Miss Asshole herself or Little Miss Schoolgirl of yesterday's Raw. With I have a fucking collared tie with not connected to anything.
I was going to say, she at least puts in an effort. She changes her look. You know, that was one thing we
doesn't change her slippers, though.
No. She was wearing shoes on Raw. I made sure.
Oh, I try to look and I never get it. And this is Kathy Kelly. Or, you know what, Faust? The worst part about it? I can never remember the order of the name. Never.
Catherine Kelly.
Catherine Kelly. Next on the list has no chance in hell, especially after looking like she hasn't eaten or only eats chicken because she's lean as
starting
fucking.
To get as thin as BFAB.
It is like you see every muscle in everything of everything. This is Charlotte Flair. I can't imagine past round one.
Nope.
And like we say, Faust, here you go, though. Her versus Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh.
I'm going Deonna Purrazzo. I'd rather fuck that fat fucking... And like you teach a lesson while you fuck, right?
Hate fuck?
Yes. All right. Well, I might as well say Deonna Purrazzo's in this. And I almost like it in there because of the joke.
Right.
There's a couple things you need to leave in for jokes. And I'm dying to see how many votes she gets versus whoever.
Right.
Like, who did this? And call them out, Faust. We're going to find out who voted for this. Next on the list is Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
I said this to Billy the other day, and he said, like, she's fantastic or something. And I go, no, her body is.
Her body's great.
I'm like, and he goes, face is okay. He didn't say butterface, though. Like, he wasn't putting her to real shit. There's it looked little maybe semi-retardation. Doesn't it? It got a little bit of a wonk going on, right?
Mean, yeah.
Yes, there is a little. It's the chin.
Especially if you see her without makeup. Oof.
Yeah, I know. Lovely person. Lovely person, I'm sure. I think she messaged me back on Twitter that one time where we were talking about that cat towel. Right?
I forgot about that.
Remember she signed one. She was like, oh, look at this. And I go, I have one too. And I took a picture of mine. Because she said I've only had orange cats. I go, hey, we're brothers. So, okay, next is, I like this one, Faust.
Another up and
I like this back, and I go, what is she supposed to be, a bartender? Is this her gimmick?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
So I was like, I go, these gimmick fucking things. I go, so she got off work and came to wrestling because she still has a towel that she's wiping her hands off. Fucking Christ. Yeah. Now it's time for my second shift.
All right, what can I get you, boys?
A blowjob. No, I mean the drink. How dare you? You know what, Faust? I wonder how many people do that to the bartender. What can I get you? A blowjob, and you stare at them and wait for them to get upset and be like, the fuck? Ask for a drink. How dare you? This is Fallon Henley. Okay. Say her name and she appears. I believe in Fallon Henley.
Yeah, I think she's one that...
She's nice.
Once she gets to the main roster.
I saw she has a new gimmick now, though. She's with a group. She's with a group of people, and she's like bad girl type of shit. I don't know.
Still like a redneck type thing, or no?
I don't think so. And she's not washing dishes anymore. So I'm like, okay.
Job.
Yeah. A new one who might be out for a little while, but she's just semi-new to them. Julia
Julia.
You know what? Okay, never mind. I'll get into it. Yeah, Julia. Not Julia Hart, Julia regular. There's no last name for this Julia. And I always thought she was like a white chick. Mm-hmm. She's a mix of Japanese or some shit.
Japanese and Italian.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's going on. Look a little squinty. Looks swarthy to me.
What is she? Because she does look more Japanese, but then I think with her hair blonde.
Yeah,
I saw some pictures with it dark. I'm like, okay, you can tell she's Asian.
Oh, you can see Ching
Chong.
Chong.
Changes. I looked it up. I think she was born in Italy, but then grew up in Japan, something like that.
Next on the list is another up-and-comer, but she's been around for a little bit, and nowadays a little more popular and getting on TV much more. A lot of CCs involved for her. Right. I wonder if she can talk with her mouth full, and that's Harley Cameron. I want to see if it's in her mouth and she go, hi, good day, mate. What are you doing today? You know, one of these. I want to see her ventriloquism with food in her mouth.
I'm interested to see how far she goes this year with her new popularity.
Yeah, they're pushing. So next is someone who will not cast the first round probably, and that is Hikaru Shida. See, I say try to be proper on this, Faust, instead of Ashida.
Yeah, every time I want to say it like Tony Storm, Hikaru Shida.
Hikaru. She runs around with the fucking, what do we call it, Faust? The fucking blueprints, whatever the fuck, the architecture fucking tube. Yeah, she ain't gonna get anything, but people have a fetish. People are into weird shit.
She's in the Riho category.
She run to the ring with those wooden fucking sandals. Like, I go, how racist are we here? Like, she's walking around backstage with wooden fucking sandals. How about we bind her feet while we're at it? The fuck is this? Next, someone who won't make it far. However, Faust, will we have a good time?
Yeah.
Yes, because that's a spinner is what that is. And the musculature, I bet you it pulse. It would pulse. And you go like this. I don't want you to go in and out. Mm-hmm. I'm going to milk it by pulsing, and you would nut.
Yeah, it'd be one of those where you're like, wait, hold on. And then she would
bite.
just go boop, boop, and you're like, no.
You'd be like Uncle Luke. Oh, pussy biting. Yeah, I'd say it like that. That is Ivy Nile. Guess we should say who it is. Yes. Ivy Denial is over there with her buzzed head. Pretty girl. I would like to see a little more feminine from it, but that's okay. Right. Faust, I don't think it's a long shot. I think it's an easily can get to Final Four. Yes. And that is our pinup girl, Faust, Jackie Redmond. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. I know Punk will be voting for him.
There's a few on this list Punk will be voting for.
Thank you. God, I'm worried now certain people aren't on this list that I never thought about. Okay, we'll get to it. All right, yes, Jackie Redmond looking all the way live, taking over for Charlie, but not crazy and not with a man voice, which I could go for. Yeah. That's okay.
You know, now that you said that, I think I know you're talking
about.
Like, wait a minute.
Maybe we say fuck that poll, Faust.
We have to.
We have to.
How did she slip through?
I can't even believe that. Just because we just said this about Punk. So guess who's... Never mind that voting, ladies and gentlemen. Take it down now.
Null and void.
I would like to see who people vote for anyway for fun. But we will be inserting, and when we get there, we'll tell you. When I get to a rehost spot. Next, Faust, is JC Jane. Now, JC Jane... I don't think she has a chance either.
It's another one. Body's all right. Face is horse-ish. I remember you said she looks like our buddy Bush.
Yes, our friend Bush.
Then, I'm like,
Thank you. Now you can't beat off. You can look at Bush. Is her partner in this too? No.
Which one's her partner?
Dolan. She's not in there. She'd belong in here more than this one would. Faust, what kind of shit list did you come up with, you bastard?
Did we switch it? She was on the original. I think you took her out.
Did I take her out? I might have taken her out. I should take out fucking JC instead of her.
The few that.
However, though, Faust, you go, okay, if you want to insert airbrush people, yes.
I know.
You see her on TV and you go, come on now. I mean, her without makeup, you
Fat
run for your fucking life. Yeah. Jade Cargill, Faust. Ron Gant's wife.
Mrs. Gant.
I would like to play a game with her called Slave, Faust, where she escapes, but I get her back and she beats the shit out of me. And makes me her bitch. Thank you.
She'll come after you like she went after Naomi.
And I would love every minute of it. I tell her to know her place and she'd beat the fucking shit out of me, Faust. Okay. Yes, Jade Cargill, I think can get some votes, Faust.
Yeah.
She got a good body to her. She's a pretty girl. I don't know. I like it. Jada Parker. Now, I don't know about this one, Faust. She got a bit of a she got a big fat ass. Like, it's big. Mm-hmm. Who is she the one that's like powerful chick? Who's that? Is that?
I get her and one of the other ones.
Yeah, Lash LaRue. That's the other one I'm thinking of, right? Okay. All right. Next on the list, we've seen she needs to be on Proactive.
She's off seeing a dermatologist right now.
That's what I think's going on.
Not on TV.
Fucking the zits have popped during matches. It's wild. That's Jamie Hayter. She's on the list. Found Julia Hart is on this list. Mm-hmm. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to pull an executive decision here. Instead of taking away from the vote-in, the next one on the list, I'm replacing it with the one we're thinking of because you know why. Gone, barely saw. You think so?
I think we leave her.
Do we have that as if that's a plan? Camille is gone in a fucking minute.
Yeah, you're right.
She's be gone in a minute over. What's her name?
Who are we talking about? Gigi?
No, the one we like.
Oh, Cora Jade.
There you go. Cora Jade. The one we couldn't think of who's phenomenal and has to be in this.
Yes.
So, yes. So, do we keep in Camille? Write out on a piece of paper, Faust, because I think we're going to have a poll for that, too. Camille and Cora Jade. Who's getting in? You know what? Maybe we do the poll with the fucking 4.
Take Natalia off.
Oh, Faust. Either way, you know what? Cora Jade's getting in this.
There's one I would take out, but I know it's your pinup girl. So
hold on, we'll get there. You have to tell me when we get there, Faust. I gotta find out. Oh, who's that? Lady Frost, Faust, you son of a bitch. You know what? But she's not around. She's not even on the TV.
I know. She's under contract, I think. But yeah, she's a jobber.
It doesn't matter if they're jobbers. I mean, where's Renegade, Faust? Ooh. I would have had her on the list.
Which one?
Both. They count as one. Put them both together. All right. We said Julia Hart. Now Camille will be on there. We'll keep Camille, Faust.
Yeah.
Carmen Petrovic. I couldn't even tell you what she looked like.
She's blonde. That's all I
knew that.
No, she's a pretty blonde.
Okay. Kehlani Jordan. Tell me about her, Faust. I got to look up these kind of people.
I think this is the one I was thinking of, Jada Pinkett or Parker, whatever her name is. Jada's the partner of Lash, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So this one I think is a little shorter,
Yes.
Curlier hair. I think she was like the...
Well, we don't have lash in this thing at all, huh? No. Listen, they're crazy. Chris Statlander. Mm-hmm. There is something going on. There is something there. There is something there. So that's why we have to hurry in there. Here's my pinup girl. This is Lady Frost. Faust, that body is fantastic, and the titties are fucking fantastic, and she got a pretty face.
You have a very pretty face.
Thank
you. Model face.
Layla Gray with a wig. Only.
With the wig.
Only if you have the wig. That is it.
Not the fro.
Exactly. If you're into fairy tales and you're into fantasy.
Jim Henson movies.
Now you have Lexi Nair, Faust. Lexi Nair is in this. Now we have the reigning, defending, two-time champion, Liv Morgan. Faust, easily a favorite here.
Her tournament to lose. This is
I think it is her tournament to lose.
In the 90s.
This is Alabama of recent time. This is the Patriots. This is the Bulls, Faust, at this point. Butterscotch flavored asshole. It's very hard to change something like that. Next, Lola Vice. Mm-hmm. She's the boxer chick, right? She's like an MMA shit. MMA, okay. Yeah. She got a big fat ass, though.
Big old fat, yeah.
She got an ass.
To shake it, too.
Yeah, okay. Lyra Valkyria, who is a very sleeper-esque, because when she gets that hair down, I like the outfit that has like a see-through a little bit, and the ass is bare a little bit. I like it. We have Mariah May, Faust.
The
glamour, who Suit said is the best-looking woman he's ever seen in person in his life. He's like, good Lord.
He hasn't gotten out much.
Yes. He thinks seeing that nose doesn't make you say the second best. Fuck, come on. He's been at wrestling shows, Faust. He's seen Trish Stratus, and what the fuck? I guess he means not in the ring, like walking past him. So he's on the plane. I can imagine him like this, sitting on the plane, too. Watching like a fucking weirdo. Next, Maxine Dupree. I still think of her as like she's the living version of Precious Moments, with those big eyes and you could lick her lipstick with the wall, and she's fucking that one guy from NXT or whatever the fuck he is. Yeah. Next on the list, Megan. You could see the head of my cock, Bane.
She's got a real meaty pussy.
Megan Bane, meaty pussy, run wild. Next on the list, but I'll tell you, Fausti sent me pictures, and I go, who dat? And it was Megan Bane in like swimsuit stuff without her fucking tiara or whatever the fuck she's, her Wonder Woman bull, or She-Ra is what she wears, Fausti. It is, it's She-Ra with those feathers. And she got a pussy that hangs.
And some big old titties.
I was going to say meat curtains is what they named it for. That is it. Next, we call her Sasha. Her name is Mercedes Moan. And her attitude is going to kill her.
Yeah.
She plays a bad guy, but we all know. It really is a detriment. Oh, God. It's like, this is what hurt Lana. Yeah. This is what hurt the Bellas. It damages people.
Really know them.
When you really know, you go, oh.
When she walks around with 4 belts and thinks she did something.
Yeah, and I guess her reply would always be, well, I'm playing a character. No, we know, though. We know, though. There are women that are good looking that you want to nut on their face and leave. She's one. She's one.
And what did we used to always say about her?
Almost really good looking. Something was weird with her smile and her nose, something like that. Speaking of nutting on the face and leaving, Faust, this is balls on me chin. I don't mind a little Rice Krispie on my plate as long as she know how to pan fry this noodle, Faust. That's what it comes down to. Next, natural big titties on a slip. You never see anything like this. This is Mina Shirakawa.
It's a unicorn.
Yes, that is a unicorn, and she likes to show them, and she's very proud of these big tits.
She likes to show them, likes to shake them.
I watched softcore porn with her in it. It was the most frustrating thing I've ever watched in my life. It was horrible.
Like skimming. I'm like, when's something going to happen?
You're dying to see a titty, and it is covered and hidden the entire time. You're like, fuck, man.
What a
I mean, the
blue
camera
ball.
goes to a fucking line above an Oriole. It's fucking maddening. Next on this, Faust, this is who could be replaced possibly. It's
Yes.
Naomi. Faust. There's a group here that could possibly be replaced. And it is then Natalia. Mm-hmm. Faust, it's Natalia, right?
When's the last time she's been on TV when she wasn't in a background scene?
And all we do is see her post. Like, she posts pictures. I almost said, I go, who's this? Mm-hmm. I don't even know who it is.
Yeah.
So, Faust, at this spot, because I can't say the real number because I've just deleted out of 100s. This is going to be Cora Jade. That is Cora Jade, Faust. Update the list. Cora Jade, not Natalia. Natalia has already gotten bumped. Because give me a break. However, we are keeping in Nia Jax, Faust. Yes, we'd rather fuck Natalia than Nia, but it's funnier to keep Nia in.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like when she wears white, and I go, Ray, what have you done? Next on the list is someone who doesn't know how to work and goes, I don't give a fuck you got a chair and you're coming at me or not. I'll take it from your fucking ass. That's Penelope Ford. I noticed she's not in that thing, Faust, this fucking list. I think I took her off probably. Rosa. Thunder.
No.
No way.
She's on there.
Oh, my God. Maybe she should be taken off.
Another one that can come out.
Next on the list is Queen Amidala. One and only. Got your TikTok there, Faust. Also on this list, who could almost come off too, Faust, is Renee Paquette.
Yeah.
Used to be. Mm-hmm. They seem to, when they have kids, really something happens. Carmella would have been the better one of all of them to have a kid and be okay still. Mm-hmm. Well, we didn't see her turd cutter, though, either. No, we haven't seen that. Mm-mm. Next on this list, who will get a lot of play because there are freaks out there, Faust, and that is Rhea Ripley. Mm-hmm. People are into it. It's a little, I mean, listen, we would. What's the lyrics again? I eat, sleep, jizz. What is it? I eat, sleep, piss. I drink all your jizz. I eat. Then this, Faust. Whoop. I was going to do this.
And then stop and you're going to go.
And they go. And then sing it on the way to the ring like a fucking asshole. Oh, I can do the step up in the air like a Spice, Faust, if I need to. Thank you. Next on this list, this is going to be the play-in here, and this is either Riho or who do we have out there, Faust? Who else?
Arcady
Arm, Faust. That one. Where people go, why don't you post pictures? And I go, listen, pervert, you can fucking look on your own, too. Look. Yeah, look. Next one. This might have some legs to it, even though she has short ones. This is Roxanne Perez. Not a bad thought here. Not a bad thought.
She likes tall dudes.
Apparently, well, less.
No, everybody's tall to her. But
yeah,
still.
I know. Listen, she just stand on flat-footed and bob it. Yes, exactly, like a circus seal. Now, Paige Saraya is on this list because she's been looking all the way live with her new titties.
She was on TV for a while.
And I hate to tell everybody, but Billy pays for her pictures. And he ain't ashamed about it, but he should be. It's unbelievable. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I'm like, oh, she got an OnlyFans? He goes, Patreon. He knows exactly what the fuck is. Like, okay.
$5 a month to see bonus photos or something?
It's her in a bra. What the fuck? Yeah. Go watch her getting fucked for free. Jesus. Here's one that could have been taken off too, Faust. Yeah. Shotzi.
So she's
fuck?
Been gone, but then she came back and
she's on NXT.
So
she's on NXT.
Smaller audience, yeah.
I mean, if she's on a list, imagine who I've cut. Ladies and gentlemen, there need to be humorous things on the list because you do want to see who votes for some of these fucking people. Next is a very good one. She's been gone for a while, but this is one of those that deserves to be on the list because when she's been there, it's been very nice to look at and a very empty head full of rocks. That is Sky Blue. Who? Yeah, she's there. I love that those people on TikTok, like they're yelling at us because they go, how could they not know who Sky is?
I know.
because we say sky blue, who they don't get the joke, fucking assholes. Sol Ruka. ¿Qué pasó, Faust? What do you think? Oh. Hey, ¿qué pasó, Ruka? There you go. That's not a bad one. A little surfer girl, Faust. Taut, tan, blonde. It's okay.
She keeps getting hurt.
Hey, she's still getting hurt.
Yeah. She's part black, too, I heard.
Yes, right? That they said, they just called her black. And we were like, what?
Like Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. Yes, give me a break. A newcomer for WWE, at least, that is Stephanie Vacour, Faust.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man. That is not too shabby at all. Very nice. Very nice. Suit calls her Stephanie Mortis with those horns. I call her Stephanie Mantar.
The Beast, Stephanie. The Beast Vacour.
Very nice. She got that fat ass with those fucking things underneath. Very nice to see.
To accentuate the ass.
Accentuate your ass. Almost done with this list, kids. Taya Valkyrie, the Ozempic woman who, like I said, Faust, the tagline of Ozempic should be, have some pride, take Ozempic. That should be the name of it. And Deanna should be fucking stabbing her belly with this. And what's she doing?
You think Ty would be like, hey, you want some? You want to hit?
You know what? That's why they paired them together. I thought it would be like, let me put you with the one that lost. Maybe you get a hint here. Tatum Paxley, I don't have a fucking clue. I know the name from NXT, obviously.
She's like Paige-ish, like pale, dark hair.
Oh, yes. Kind of gothy chick. I gotcha. Okay. We'll see about that. Thea Hale, not bad because she's a youngster. And looks like that chick from fucking Saturday Night Live with the yes. She does that 100%, man. When I found out how old she was, I was like, oh, how many of the dudes are trying to crack her open?
She was signed when she was still in high school.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy. Here's one that has no chance, and she covers her face because she knows. It's Thunder Rosa. People like a little fucking hot plate. Maybe that's why, you like a little avocado. Maybe you do it. It's Tiffy time, Faust. Is it Tiffy's time? She was in the finals last year. People are into it. I don't go crazy.
I don't either.
I don't go crazy. It's fine. The funny thing is when you see the pre-pictures.
Oh, yeah.
It's another human being.
Who that?
I'm telling you, when she has a kid, she's going to accuse him of cheating. Something is very odd.
Going to be like, wait.
I demand a refund. Next on this list is Timeless Tony Storm, Faust. That is who is here. Always good with the nice fat ass. She had chances for a while at one point, too, and she was up there.
Yeah, I think she's been, I don't know if she made Final 4, but I think she's at least advanced Final 8.
Yeah. And last on the list, nice little hard body. Doesn't do too much in the ring, obviously. We see always saying I want a belt, but what the fuck? Nice little hard tits.
She's like, can we go back to Puerto Rico?
No shit, where I'm over. That is Zelina Vega, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, she's been in quite a few of these, and I think did she make Final 4? No.
I can't imagine she made Final 4.
No.
So that is your 64. We kicked out Natalia to put in. I can't believe she wasn't on the fucking list.
Holy
I can't even
shit.
believe she wasn't on the list, and I'm glad that it popped for us that we. Because what we did was ask, yes, exactly. We asked Gronk or whatever the fuck it was.
We asked Rob Gronkowski.
Yes.
Said, hey,
give us 100 chicks in wrestling, and that's what it fucking. And she wasn't on the list, which is very odd. But some goofy ones were. I'm like, we got Abaddon, but we didn't get fucking Cora Jade. Fuck Christ. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. How are we going to be giving out these ballots, Faust? What should people be doing? They should be tweeting us.
Yes.
At Lingus Mafia if you want to join in. All you got to do is say, get me in. We will refer, and our guy will be sending you the ballots. He will DM you these things, and it's an electronic thing. You will go to a site, click. It's a Google website. Yeah, it's easy enough, and it will send it to you. It will take your social security number from. Oh no, I should have said that part.
Your Wi-Fi password. If you're not on X
4-1.
and you really hate Elon, you can message us, send us an email, lingusmafia@gmail.com. Last year, I think we had about 4 or 5 people that were like, fuck you and your Twitter.
Yeah, there was a weird couple. Yeah, I'm like, I think what's his name? Wonder Boy didn't have Twitter, so he had to fucking say, he had to text me and go, hey, tell him I want this. So that's it, kids. That is your selection Tuesday for Miss Lingus 2025. I hope you enjoyed getting the rundown with us and who you think could possibly be your pinup girl and be Miss Lingus 2025. We will have all this at the very end of the month. We will have our specialty show, or it'll be the first week of April. One of those, you know how they do it for March Madness. There will be about 3 ballots sent out, and we will be set. Maybe not even 3. 2 might do it because there's that many combos where it might fucking just work anyway. So
we'll let Rob figure that out.
Yeah, Rob could figure that out and deal with it. That's it, kids. We're out of here. Hope you like this special edition of the Lingus Mafia podcast. You might want to tune into our normal shows where we don't have anything to do with wrestling here, but we just like to bust balls and talk shit. So sports, all that fun stuff. So join us, won't you? Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, @Lingus Mafia. I don't even know which way I should end it. Which one should I do, Faust? How about this? We'll fucking see you around. Enjoy.
I am the best on this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
Yours truly.
I'm done. Show's over. Good day.
Fade to black.